Welcome back, guys, to another movie review. Today, we're in a little bit of a different environment, but we will be talking about a movie nonetheless. And that movie is The Worst Person in the World. The Worst Person in the World is directed by Joachim Trier. Or Joachim Trier. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's a Norwegian name, and I'm gonna butcher the names of the cast. It also stars Renate, Reinsve, and Danielsen. This film is about a woman in Norway who's turning 30, is kind of finding herself in a bit of an existential crisis as she figures out what she wants to do or be, or how she wants to live her life, and it's told in the form of a book with 12 different distinct chapters, a prologue, and an epilogue. I found this movie to be profound. It's a movie that it contains exquisite filmmaking. The director displays a truly controlled vision that really allows us as the audience to adjust to this world and absorb the story of our protagonist, Julie. The cinematography is subtle but incredibly gorgeous. It isn't necessarily attention calling, saying, hey, look at me and my amazing cinematography, but it is nonetheless beautiful, and you can really see the planning that went into each and every frame. It allows you to soak up the image with the sponge that is your eyes and kind of wash over you calmly. There are some shots that really stuck out to me, such as when we see her walking in the street of Oslo, Norway as the sun goes down, as well as one when she's in a cafeteria that actually really made me think back to Roger Deakins' cinematography in both Inside Llewyn Davis as well as Fargo. It is understated, and it works to emphasize the storytelling and not distract from it. Beyond the technicality of the film, the acting is fantastic, especially our lovely protagonist, who in a just world would definitely be nominated for her work in this role. We accompany her through these decisions that she makes prior to, as she turns, and after the fact of turning 30. The story unfolds before us, as I mentioned before, like a novel, keeping a solid pace throughout, never dragging, even with some of these very heavy themes that it touches on. Something that had me a little puzzled was the fact that it's first listed as a comedy and then a drama, but I would say this is primarily a drama, although there are some parts that made me giggle, and I can see how this is a darker comedy, especially a sequence on a magic mushroom trip that I think was just wonderfully executed. But it really does go through the ringer with the themes that it touches on, ranging from just relationships in general to what makes life meaningful at the end of it all. We see how she questions her life over and over again. She questions her romantic relationships, her family relationships, questions societal constructs as to what one should do with their life, and she questions what she really wants from her life. The questions are the answers to this movie. She shows us, the audience, that it is okay. That it is okay not to be certain. That it is okay not to have your shit together sometimes. And that it is okay to change directions in your life and try and find your way no matter what age you are or what stage of life you're in. This is definitely one of the best films of the year. It is a tight and impactful story that is on a relatively small scale, while being darkly comedic and a bit of an emotional roller coaster once the viewer opens the first page of this visual book. I highly recommend The Worst Person in the World. Go find it. Right this second, it might be kind of tough to find, but it should be available very soon near you, whether that's on VOD or if you can, go see it in the cinema. I loved this movie, and I think it is one of the best movies of the year. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and let me know if you've seen it yet, or once you see it, what you think about this film in the comments below. And as always, if you like these videos, like them, engage with me, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. And as always, I will see you guys in the next Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bop review. Fuck.